Hi everyone, welcome to our new video, and in today's video I will be showing you just specific step of our system. We're going to be talking about advertisements. And if you watched our previous videos, you would probably know that our system is like this. And in one of our videos, I was just talking about the whole system we have. And most of the time, what I say to people is just running ads is not marketing. And for example, for our system, for the marketing system that we create for you, that we implement for you, ads are just 35% of the process. Because if you're running the ads, if you're getting results from the ads, then you need to qualify them more. And then you need to reach out to people to book the estimation. You need to be good at follow-ups. And apart from that, you need to be able to close people at the estimation, right? So there are a ton of steps to get the client. So that's the main reason our advertisements are just 35% of the process that we have in our system. But you know the reality, if you mess in those advertisements, if you just cannot get results from these ads, the other 65% we implemented for you will not mean anything because you cannot get leads, okay? You cannot get people from the door. So who's going to be qualified? So who's going to be booked for estimation? Who's going to be closed? No one else, right? So that's the main reason in today's video, I'll be talking about advertisements. So we have a system like this. And in the first place, I just want to tell you something else. Most of the time, people are thinking, especially some of the business owners that I was just talking with, or were thinking, running ads is really simple and easy. And actually, you are right. Running ads is just clicking a couple of buttons and just typing something else. So running ad, if you just want to run ads, it might just take maybe like 20 minutes for you. But if you want to get results from the ads you publish, if you need to convert someone else from the publish, so if you don't want to waste your money, so it's not something that everybody can do. It requires you to know how to analyze your audience, your area, as you see here. It requires you to know how to advertise. It requires you to know the market. It requires you to know the metrics. So that's the main reason around 80 or 90% of the ads are not working properly and they're not bringing the desired outcome. So that's the reason actually why I'm always saying running ads is pretty simple and easy, but getting results from them is not. So what we need to do to have the right ads and what we need to do to get results from our ads, right? So in the first place, you have to know what your area wants. Why? Because every state, let's talk about United States, right? Every state, even every city has different basics. Their income rates, the distribution of the age, even their culture is different, right? So at the end of the day, every state, every city has different basics. So we need to manage and we need to prepare our ads according to those informations we have, according to the analysis we did and all the things. So we need to learn the basics of your area. But do you think it's enough? It's absolutely not enough. Why? Because as I said, you can search for it. You can just go check the income and distribution of the ads. And also you can go to ad library and check a couple of the ads in that area. But it's just going to give you an idea, not a knowledge. So how we get the knowledge is in the first place, before just going to the knowledge part, in the first place, if you're running ads, you need to have an offer. Why? Because most of the time, people are thinking, and most of even the agency owners, like marketing agency owners, are doing that mistake. Your potential customers don't care for free estimates. So it's not an offer, I can say, because when you just go to ad library, as I said, even if you're a painter or landscaper or remodeler, it doesn't matter. I see like around 80 or 90% of the ads has free estimates. So your leads, your potential customers already seen that kind of offers all the time. And I'm not saying that you need to offer something else really big, but you just need to be unique. That's the main difference actually. And it's gonna be the thing that will make a difference for you in the first place. So okay, what are we gonna be doing? We publish the ad, we have an offer, that's awesome. So what we need to do is track the metrics of the ads. So what kind of metrics we have? We have CPM, it's the cost of 1,000 impressions. CPC, cost per clicks, CTRs, click-through rates. So these are the things that my team will be checking for you. And apart from that, most of the time, what I recommend business owners to just have an idea about is cost per leads and cost per estimations. Cost per lead is gonna be giving you a general idea after a week or after a couple of weeks or at the end of the month. If your cost per lead is really high, then it might be about your area or it might be about the ads and all the things. So it's something just related to the ads. But cost per estimation is also something else related to the other 65% of the process. Because most of the time, what I hear from business owners are two things. One, we had an agency and they couldn't bring us any lead. And two, they brought us leads, but they were unqualified and they were not interested in our service, so we couldn't book estimations. To be honest with you, if you have a right system and you're getting a ton of leads, it's impossible for you to not to book the estimation. The only thing you need is right follow-up system as we create. You need to book the estimation in a right framing and you need to communicate in the right way with the lead you have. And apart from that, you just need to be able to close after you go for estimation. So that brings you the money, right? So that's the main reason why you need to check cost per leads and cost per estimations most of the time. And when we're just looking and checking the ads, we're always going to be checking those metrics for you to get good amount of leads with high quality. So, okay, we're just checking the metrics. So what we're going to be doing? What we're going to be doing is you need to test a bunch of different ads. Why? Because as I said, you have to know what your area wants. And as I said again, you cannot know what your area wants just by searching for it. You can have an idea about it, and what is going to help you to know is the tests, the bunch of different ad tests that you've done. So let's check it out here. We make a ton of tests for our clients. Some of the time we're just testing 3, 5, or 6 different ads for our clients. Some of the time it's not that required. So we're just making a ton of tests for them in the most efficient way. And our main purpose is to find the working ones. So at the end of the day, it brings us the desired outcome. So what are we testing? There are a ton of different ads, but okay, what are we testing? In the first place, we're just testing different videos and photos. We always need to have different things to be able to share, okay? One video or one photo is never going to be enough. But even if you have just same photo or video, you need to test different creatives with the same videos and photos. Some of the time its editing might make a difference, or the copy that you wrote for it might make a difference. So let's assume you just created one ad with just one video and it didn't work. It doesn't mean that this video is a mess. Maybe you need to test a different creative with it, right? Or maybe you need to combine it with a different copy. Maybe you need to combine it with different targeting. Maybe that kind of video will work with high income targeting, right? So you need to test all the things all the time with different combination as it's written here. So what's our main purpose? Again, just making the tests in the most efficient way until we find you the right system and until we find you the working system and the working ads. That's our main purpose because it's going to help you to get the results from the ads. So when you just implement those to your advertisement, it's not that difficult to get that kind of results for you. Look, there is a cost per lead, it's $10, right? It might depend for you according to your area or your audience, as I said, or the basics of your company. It might be $5, or it might be $20 or $30 or $40. Okay, you might get 30 leads, you might get 5 leads, you might get 50 leads. But at the end of the day, how many of them are just getting closed? This is the most important thing to do, because Jason was burned out from an agency. They were just bringing couple leads to them in a month and there was no close. So he just burned out and he was really nervous before he started to work with us. And I was always saying him to calm down and it's just going to show it off and all the things. And at the end of the day, we just booked a ton of estimations for him in just 9 days. And it's just going really good for him. So what we do is just tracking the metrics, understanding what area wants and making the tests. And apart from that, it's all about the rest of the system that you already created. So when you implement all of these things to your system, it's impossible for you to not to get a result. Because all of these things that we implement for you is to use your budget effectively. And our purpose is to bring you results. That's the reason why Jason gets really good results. That's the reason why in the 3rd week, it's the result of Denise's 3rd week with us. And at the end of the day, this system will become a money generator for you, and it's not just going to be for like a couple jobs. And this system is going to be the system that will just define the future of your company. So that's our main purpose. Our main purpose is not to bring you just 1 or 2 jobs in a month. Our main purpose is to bring you a ton of jobs in a month in the right manner by implementing the right system, so you won't have ton of headaches or you're not going to have ton of burden on your shoulders. That's our main purpose. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions in your mind, just by going to the link below, you can find my Instagram and just reach out to me and ask whatever you want about advertisements or system we implement or whatever about the market. And if you would like to see what we can do for you, and if you would like me to see your situation, just book a call with me from the link below, and then we're just going to be discussing about, and we're just going to be covering everything related to advertisements, marketing, and the future of your company. And I really love to do it, and I'm just going to be waiting for you to book the calls and for your questions through the DMs. So I'm just wishing the best for you, and have a good day.